Hey guys, this is me, David. Um, uh, Sorry for not posting another video yesterday. I was really focused on trying to get my sleep schedule back to order, and I just decided not to do it for that day. Um, it didn't really. There wasn't really anything exciting going on. Really, I just went to my therapist again and getting ready to gear up for my psychiatrist visit next Thursday. So, um, I'm forgetting a lot of things. Um, so I guess I want to skip the intro. But Little Kuriboh and his YouTube channel and in his playlist will be in the description below. I just have a lot of things I want to get off of my chest right now. I want to. I haven't really been feeling super great in the past couple days. It's been tough, stressing over the fact that my sleep schedule's messed up and all that, and I feel very uneasy, especially, I am resorting to, medicine, actually, just to equate, uh, uh, what's it, diphenhydramine pills, 50 milligrams. I'm only supposed to take one pill, if needed at bedtime, and um, I don't really like using medication for stuff like this. Like, I'm okay with using medication for like antibiotics and like Advil and stuff like that, but for stuff like this, I feel like it can get done naturally, and I don't have to resort to medication. Um, and I guess in this video, I want to talk about some of the fears that I've been having. Um, so I guess the medication worked in a sense. It took a while, but I like inadvertently fell asleep, and then I woke up randomly like 2 hours later yet again. And I felt so tired. My legs, my thighs started actually tingling, so it was very uncomfortable to go back to sleep again. And it was very hard to stay awake, so I was in this state of I can't go to sleep and I can't like open my eyes to stay awake and do stuff. So that was a weird experience. And that happened for about at least a couple hours. And then I fell asleep again, and then I woke up in the middle of the night, like at 4 or 5, and then I fell asleep until 11. When I woke up, I felt good. I felt, I don't know, I felt better than I did. So, and I felt hungry, so I ate something, and then after I ate something, I feel terrible. I felt scared. I don't know why. I have a lot of fears. My main concern is that I'm afraid that I'm not going to get any better. And my body, in worst case, like, something's going to happen to my body, like kidney failure or something, or malnutrition, or I'm going to have a heart attack, or a lot of these things. And I'm not seeing any improvement, really. I eat as much as I can, I drink as much as I can, but it's very scary to see that you don't see any improvement. I don't know why, but I weighed 96 pounds yesterday, and now I weigh 92. It's a very scary thought to go through. When you don't perceive yourself as overweight, and in fact that you perceive yourself as getting unhealthy and unhealthy, or unhealthier as the days go by, and you're wondering if you're ever going to get better. And that's how I feel right now. I feel like, am I ever going to get better? am I ever gonna overcome this? And it's a struggle. And I definitely fear for my health. I fear for the kind of stress that I'm putting on my family because of my declining health. I fear that, like, worst case scenario, I'm gonna die. Um, I'm just so scared. I'm so scared of everything. It, I don't know what to do. I try to keep myself positive by telling myself, hey, your meeting's with the psychiatrist in a couple days. Just hang on until then, and maybe, just maybe, the medication he prescribes will help you. You'll be back to your normal self again. But I don't know if the medication's gonna work. I don't know if the medication is going to, if I'm going to become reliant on the medication. In worst case, I'm scared that I might become an addict to this kind of thing. I'm scared, like, that's why I was scared to take me these, what's it, the diphenhydramine pills for sleep. I'm scared that I'm just going to heavily rely on that. Then I'll build up a tolerance, and then I'll start the path to addiction. I'm just so scared of doing that. I feel like they did help, but I don't know. I'm just so scared of everything that I do well. Everything that I try to do to get help. I feel like it's not going to be enough. And I get really demoralized and just feel bad about myself, and that's what I feel right now. I feel very bad about myself. It's just part of the cycle of depression. Some days are worse than others, but I think today is one of those bad days. I'm scared of my organs shutting down, like my kidneys. Like I drink as much water as I can, try to stay hydrated, but I guess it's not enough. And my body's always demanding more and more and more, and I can't drink more and more and more and more. It scares me, especially when I woke up and I was experiencing some mid lower back pain on my left side of my back, and I instantly thought, oh, is that my kidneys? Are they crying for help or something? And I don't know. I feel very tired and lethargic now, which is kind of weird. I thought that the medication would. I don't know how strong this medication is. It's a 50 milligram pill that I took. So maybe it's. I'm scared that I overdosed or something. I don't know. I'm so scared. A lot of thoughts walk through my head, like, oh, maybe I should have asked the doctor before I take these pills, or maybe I should have toughed it out until the psychiatrist. And it's very hard talking yourself out of these negative thoughts and try not to worry as much. Trying to tell yourself that everything will be okay. When I get nauseous, I tell myself that you're fine, everything's okay, but in reality, I don't think everything is okay. I don't think everything is fine. I think gastrointestinal specialist told me that everything was okay, like my organs, they weren't failing, everything was normal, blood work was normal, had no deformities or whatever. Nothing was shutting down, nothing bad was happening. And I don't know, like that was a couple months ago or a month or two ago, and now I'm scared that it's not going to get any. Like, what happens if something happened now? Like, will I have to get like these daily tests just to calm my nerves down? What if the tests are wrong? Like, all these things are going through my mind. So I apologize for not making any sense of this. I'm just so confused, and I'm worried, and I'm stressed, and I'm scared, depressed, and it's all hitting me at once, and my thoughts are getting jumbled up. I really am scared for my health. I don't know if what I'm doing is enough, even though I think it's enough, or I don't know. I'm just so scared. I never really actually told people of my fears, just 'cause like it was unmanly of me. It was weak of me to express fears. Um, and I just didn't want to like really say anything. I just kept bottling it in. Um, First of all, as you may have noticed, that's not really good. Um, just bottling it all in, because then you start overthinking about the things, which I'm doing right now, and it's not good to do that to yourself. Really, it really isn't. Okay, Rule 13 of the Personal Bill of Rights is that you have the right to feel scared and say I'm afraid. You have that right. That's what I keep on forgetting at times, but I'm looking at it right now, and I'm now reminded that I have the right to say that I'm afraid, to say that I'm scared. I think I'm like slowly reaching back to my lowest point. It doesn't seem like things are getting better. It seems like things are getting lower and lower and lower. Maybe it is this medicine that's like making me sleepy. Maybe I did overdose. I don't know. I'm not gonna take another one tonight. I'm not, because I feel like because it worked for I guess a time, and I did get sleep. I don't know. I'm just scared of what's gonna happen if I like. Is this like relying on these like this medication? Am I inadvertently, even though I'm saying it's for a good thing, like am I heading down a bad path of addiction? Or not. Maybe I'm just worrying too much because I only took one. I only took the recommended, which was one, and yeah, maybe I am just worrying myself to death. It's a lot of things that are unknown. A lot of things. I feel like I've reached a stagnant point of my life where I'm okay with not doing anything. I'm getting lazier and lazier, and I'm losing my discipline. Um, Like I'm okay with these bad things happening to me. Like I should be going to work, but I'm not. The bad side of that is that like I use my paychecks to pay help pay rent. I don't know. I'm just it's very very tough. I guess it's okay to be afraid. Um, I'm sorry that like I can't really. I'm not. I feel one. This video is a very short. So far as of late, like short, incoherent, and very depressing. But I'm sorry that I'm not giving the best advice for people who are going through this. It's because I don't really have the advice to give because I'm still going through it. And mindlessly, like I get over it or put it aside and I feel a bit happier. And then days like this where it's like I've forgotten how to I don't know how to get out of this state of mind and I'm just stuck this way. I think that's the worst of it all, is just feeling that you're stuck this way. That nothing that you do is going to help it. That you should just accept it and accept your fate, but I think you gotta keep on pushing on. Even though you get used to it, like doing things this way and all that. You can't let this win. This is a war, you know, like a war between your mind. And like most wars, it's not all fun and dandy. The good guys win. Sometimes the bad guys win. And wars don't end overnight. They take a long time until one side is strategically has a better strategy than the others, or that both sides like use up as much manpower and resources as possible, and anymore they'll both like collapse as nations or countries, and then they just decided to a simple truce. Um, just keep on trying to push yourself. Keep on pushing yourself. That's what I'm trying to do. My very best. I know I said that a lot of fears and stuff, but you gotta keep on trying. Keep on pushing. Remember that it is with great comfort to know that in the end, there's a light shining in the darkness. I know that's not the direct quote, but it's something that helps keep me going. And helps keep me going, and I think that's good enough for me. Just constantly trying to remind myself of these quotes, and whether or not these quotes come from fictional characters or not, it doesn't matter, because in the end, whatever that character that you can relate to, they're going through you relate to them for a reason, because they're experiencing stuff that you're going to, or you find their story moving and stuff, and that gives you more motivation and more confidence to kind of get over whatever you're getting over. I was watching this podcast about a Dota 2 player called Swindle Melons. He's the captain of Complexity Gaming's Dota 2 squad, and he always pushes himself. At first, I didn't really care for him because I'll be honest, I was one of those like Redditors, like those people that like they see like a certain person behave a certain bad way, and then it leaves a bad impression on them. I admit that like I can be one of those people at times, and I'm definitely I'm gonna try my best to kind of uh, work on that and not be too quick to judge. But this interview gave a new light to me. One of his quotes is that let me actually pull it up. So in the interview, he talks about these he talks about these his journey through going into professional Dota, and how he just realized that like being a young adult for the first time, like it sucked. He was a door-to-door salesman, and he just got tired of it. He just got tired of school because he just realized that school will always be there for you, and you shouldn't be wasting your days, your young days, like doing stuff like that when in the end, like you know that like it's gonna be there for you no matter what. And the quote that he says is that you don't need to do something with your life, just do something with your day. And I think this quote, to me, it resonates with me in a sense that when you try to like do something with your life, like it's very open, number one, and number two is very it's not really like it's realistic, but at the same time it's like not it's like a really big goal to do, because you're talking about your entire life, you know. I'm talking about years and years and years and years that you like are trying to do something with it, you know. And if you try to like start out small, like focus, like just do something with your day, whether it's like small things like going outside or taking a shower or whatever, like that's still something that like you didn't do like yesterday or something like that, you know, like or you keep on doing something. Like I did this yesterday and I'm doing something now, like at least I'm doing something. I think that has a positive message, and in the fact that if you focus on trying to do something with your day, eventually those days add up, and those days turn into weeks, those weeks turn into months, those months turn into years, and sooner or later, by following that philosophy of just doing something with your day, you eventually turned it to doing something with your life. At least that's how I perceive it. Of course, other people, including Kyle, Swindle Melons, he perceives it differently. But that's a quote. I guess the quote of the day, or the week that that's really like resonating with me, and it's encouraging to just like be okay with like doing mundane tasks, especially when going over to like trying to get over depression. Just doing something with doing something is better than doing nothing. So that's how that's something positive that's keeping me going. And I know that this video is going to be short, and I apologize for that. It's just been hard to kind of get up and do these, I guess. And I will push myself every day to try to get these videos out. I'm also thinking about trying to maybe like not do it daily, but like weekly or something. Just or maybe a couple days. I'm not sure. Um, it all depends, and I want to stick to a schedule. Um, not only for my sake, because that's great discipline to sticking to a schedule, but for you guys as well. Um, I just it's difficult right now. But this is something that I'm thinking about. You I think that's all I can really think of about today. Once again, I apologize for it being short, and I apologize if this didn't really end on a positive note, like I said. But I it's just one of those days, you know. One of those days that you just kind of have to, where you just feel like you just feel bad about yourself, and it's one of those days that you're just gonna have to keep on pushing yourself. Um, but just remember that you're not alone, and that people like me are going through the exact same thing that you're going through. Because in the end, depression is still depression, stress is still stress, anxiety is still anxiety, no matter how severe or less severe it is. The root of all is that depression is just depression, and it's a serious illness in your mind. Um, and everyone goes through it at least once in their life, I think. So don't be scared to reach out. I encourage people to reach out to anyone, really, anyone that they feel comfortable with, family members, friends, or just keeping a journal and just write down your thoughts. Just get it out. Don't bottle it in, because bottling it in leads to more dark things. Um, it just does. I'm speaking from experience, personal experience. It does. So please please reach out to people and find the help. And don't feel like you're a burden on people. Your family will love you no matter what. Your friends will love you no matter what. And in the end, they all want to help you just as you want to help them. So please don't feel like you're a burden, because you're not. You're not. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video, and I hope you have a wonderful day.